Hi guys, it's SkintBoot here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a No Man's Sky video. And in today's video, what I'm going to be looking into is a absolute shit ton of really interesting and exciting news relating to a actual release date for Xbox One copies of No Man's Sky, confirmation of a fully fledged multiplayer update in Next, and much more. This is really exciting stuff, guys. A lot to cover here, so with all of that said and done, please do sit back and relax. Let's get started. Right, so all of this information comes from a live stream that happened on Xbox's YouTube channel last night, where they talked about a load of upcoming games for Xbox, like State of Decay 2, Forza, all of that shit. However, No Man's Sky was set to be spoken about not too long into the live stream. This is something which we knew about in advance. We knew that there was going to be some element of news relating to No Man's Sky. I made a video about this a few days ago, so this wasn't really a surprise. We were excited for this, hoping for some kind of trailer, hoping for a release date, but much to our surprise, Sean fucking Murray decided to turn up and answer some questions on Xbox One copies of the game. Like, is this real life? I just feel like I'm dreaming. So this was Sean's first proper appearance promoting No Man's Sky since maybe his GDC talk, but then again that was proper low-key, so I would actually say more like since launch. He hasn't changed a bit as well, bless him. He's still really happy, he's still kind of awkward, but he seems like he has absolute confidence in his product, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this means that Next is going to be a really solid update. So a lot was actually stated on this stream, a lot of which wasn't really that useful to us. Sean spoke a lot about the previous updates and things like that, but thankfully all of the useful information relating to Next and Xbox, all of that shit was compressed into another Xbox Wire post that basically sums it all up, but minus the shit we don't need to know. So the biggest news which came out of this live stream and the Xbox Wire post was that No Man's Sky is officially dropping on Xbox One July 24th, 2018. Straight up, this is 100% confirmed. This is the release date for Xbox fans to play No Man's Sky. To be honest, this is only like, what, 2 months away? This isn't even that much. I'm so glad that they told us this now and not all the way back in March, because that would have seemed like an absolute eternity away, but July, honestly, barely even that far away now. So unfortunately in this live stream, Sean only briefly touched on Next, but when he did touch on it, it was a huge fucking announcement that, to be honest, we all kind of saw coming, but I don't think we expected this much. To put it in basic terms, multiplayer is going to be a massive focus of Next, and on this Xbox Wire post, Sean elaborates a little bit on what we should expect to see with a multiplayer focused update. He says, and I quote, "We've been playtesting multiplayer for the last 6 months, and the game has evolved into a very new experience that we think the community will enjoy. For example, you'll be able to explore the universe with your friends or bump into random travelers. You can help friends to stay alive or prey on others to survive. Tiny shelters or complex colonies that you build as a team are shared for all players. Fight as a pirate or a wingman in epic space battles with friends and enemies. Race exocraft across weird alien terrains, creating racetracks and trails to share online." That's always been the potential I think everyone could see in what we were making. It's been a lot of hard work, but thanks to the team and the community, we are so glad to finally be able to make it a reality. So there we go, big fucking news. Now, if we break this down, we can infer a few things. First of all, as stated, Next primary focus seems to be on completely fleshing out multiplayer. 100% a massive ask in the majority of the community. People wanted multiplayer to feel a lot more developed, a less kind of tacked on that 1.3 did kind of feel. It felt a little bit too basic for some people's liking. So it's clear that multiplayer is now more of an actual use to our gameplay instead of just some sort of like added extra that we occasionally get to experience, and I think this is really good. And as Sean stated, there are going to be light elements of PvP. This is when he mentioned about fighting players or preying on players, things like that. He also mentioned the ability to joint base build, something which I think is really fucking interesting, and further hinted at the idea of colonizing parts of the galaxy. This might tie into the whole kind of faction-based system that's actually player-led. You know, we have loads of hubs right now in the community, like the Galactic Hub and the Federations and all of that shit. And he also mentioned that there is general fighting together to survive and, of course, racetracks. So, in essence, we are basically doing what we would normally do in No Man's Sky, but with a buddy. And I think this is, to be honest, what everyone wanted. As I said before, multiplayer now has much more of a solid gameplay purpose than just being a neat little addition that sometimes feels cool to, you know, bump into someone. It's clear that Hello Games have listened to the community's wishes with multiplayer, as the whole PvP debate is a truly famous argument, and Hello Games have seemed to listen to hopefully both sides of this argument, you know, making it optional or things like that, whilst also adding in general multiplayer features for people that have wanted it since day one. I'm so fucking excited to see what the future holds for No Man's Sky, and I'm even more excited to see how Sean Murray and Hello Games are now being much more upfront with us than before, which will hopefully turn into a regular pattern of behaviour with the studio. They said it themselves, they're going to be revealing a load more as time goes on, and at the end of this live stream as well, the little bloke that always, you know, stares really intently at whoever he's interviewing asked if Sean will come back ever again, and he was hesitant, but he said yes, so, you know, Sean's coming back. But yeah, if anything goes down, if anything changes, any new news comes out, I will be the first person to let you know. So thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then please do feel free to leave a like on it, and if you guys could also subscribe to MZK, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And as always, I will see you guys on my next video. This is SkintBoot, signing out.